Hello there. No such thing as can't. When you hear that phrase, what pops into your mind? What do you think of when somebody says you can't do something? How do you feel when somebody tells you you can't do that? Now, Supersize Supershorts is all about supersizing your business. And as soon as you make a decision to do something, anything, it's like all the naysayers in the universe pop out of the woodwork and tell you that you can't do something. I don't know if you've ever experienced that. I suspect that you have, because I think all of us have, all of us human beings have. Now, a lot of times people tell us that we can't do something because they're trying to protect us, or they want to make sure that we don't get hurt, or they're trying to buffer us from the harsh realities of the world. The fact is, nobody can buffer us from the harsh realities of the world except us. And that comes, with internal strength and fortitude, and mostly it comes with experience. Mostly it comes with doing things, taking action, trying things, falling down, skinning our knee, getting back up, putting a Band-Aid on it, or cleaning it up and moving on and keeping moving forward. Today I pulled the card, No Such Thing as Can't. And this is one of my all-time favorite sayings. And my dad, I don't quote him. He told us growing up, my sisters and I grew up in a family of all girls. He taught us from a very young age that there is no such thing as can't. There's I don't wanna, I won't, I don't want to do what you say, I don't feel like it, I'm feeling lazy and want to procrastinate, or a whole plethora of other reasons, but there's really no such thing as can't. Now, before you start arguing with me and saying, oh, well, I can't do this, I can't do that because of some physical limitation. Now, we know I have bad eyes, right? My eyes, my vision kind of sucks. And it is an obstacle for me, but it doesn't stop me from doing anything. Even if I were 100% blind, and I'm blind in one eye, and I can't see except with a magnifying glass out of the other, but it still doesn't stop me. I don't use it as an excuse to say I can't do something. Now, are there things that I choose not to do because it's really difficult and might give me a migraine? Yeah, I don't read a whole lot of books anymore. Every time, if I want to read a book, even a book like this, which I think it's got pretty good sized text in it, I need to use a magnifying glass. That is a challenge. So what I do, if I want to learn something, I find alternate ways of learning it. I might listen to a YouTube video. I might listen to a podcast. I might get an audio book. But I'm not going to stop learning or stop moving forward or stop growing because I have a challenge. I'm not just going to say, oh, I can't do that. I can't read. Therefore, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to grow. I'm not going to learn. But a whole lot of people do, right? So I think people also tell us that we can't do something because when we do it, when we show them, when we set the example, it's right in their face that they have to face the fact that something more could be possible for them. I think we get this a lot when we're doing things that other people consider hard, like starting a business, for example, or running our own business, or supersizing our own business, like losing weight or starting healthy habits. People hate it when you start healthy habits. Now, they don't hate it because you're getting healthy and taking care of yourself, although they'll put it on you so that it feels that way. They hate it because you're showing them by example that they too could walk, they could do some exercise, they could make better food choices. But it's easier to follow the bad habit and not make those choices. It's always easier to do the lazy thing. It's always easier to do the expedient thing. It's always easier to go get a fast food dinner than it is to go home and make a nice healthy salad for yourself. It's just faster and easier. And we, at least here in America nowadays, are all about fast, easy, instant gratification. And that's why it makes it so easy for you to supersize your business and succeed. Because if you're willing to put in even a little bit of work and effort, you're light years ahead of so many more people. That's kind of scary. At least it makes me sad that you don't really have to even try to work that hard to be super successful and get what you want. You just have to go for it, take some action and do it, and voila, the things that you want will come to you, because most people aren't even going for them. A lot of people have lost hope. They think that they can't, and so they don't even try. Some of the words in the English language that I really don't use very often, though I just use both, are can't, try, and hope. To me, those words are very weak and very powerless, and I don't believe in them. I don't believe in hope marketing or hope anything. I believe in, if you want something, you set an intention, you set a goal, and then you start moving toward it. And that's how you make it happen. And that's how we supersize our businesses, by knowing that there's no such thing as can't. If I want to create $1 billion business, who's going to tell me I can't do that? Well, people can tell me all they want I can't do it, but I sure as heck can. And how do I know I can? Because other people have already done it. A lot of other people have already done it, right? So if anybody has ever done what I want to do, I know it's possible for me too. Will it happen? I don't know right now. No one can predict the future, but I know it's a lot more possible if I make the intention than if I say that I can't do it. I catch myself saying I can't, or its cousin, I don't know how. I think I don't know how is another cop-out phrase. It's a phrase of I use it, and I caught myself using it when I really wanted to say, I don't want to take the time and do that right now, or I don't want to learn that, or I don't want to figure that out right now. I would catch myself saying, I don't know. I don't know is a very weak alternative to, I don't want to do that instead of that is a priority right now. And I've caught myself doing it because I didn't want to hurt people's feelings, because usually, or I honestly didn't want to take the time out of what I was doing, because what I was doing I felt was a higher priority than figuring out a piece of technology or something. So beware of I don't know and I can't. That's it for today. I had a bunch more examples written down, but I think you get the gist of it. So share in the comments below. How do you feel about the word can't? How do you feel when somebody says to you, well, you can't do that? What makes you think you can do that? How do you feel about that? Share in the comments below, because this Pajama Grandma wants to know. I'll see you tomorrow for another Supersize Super Shorts. Go out, supersize your business. Bye.